So I hope you must have a good amount of food, right? So probably I need all of your attention. You might have known me, right? And I've been almost been on several Drimmins, right? And many of the community speakers, and I met a number of people, right? Sharing my ideas, views, knowledge, gaining knowledge, and I'm still learning, right? So I'm new, might be for some people who had been coming for the first time, right? I'll just start over introducing myself. So my name is Nimit, and I am a Salesforce AI consultant. Something that excites me is Agentforce, right? Obviously, I started with Einstein Copilot and been working with several industries, creating the case studies, solutioning, positionings, right? Prompt designings, everything it comes to in AI. So AI is very vast. I've also, I'm a certified as Salesforce as well, ChatGPT and Gemini as well, right, with the Google Foundations, and referring to OpenAI, so ChatGPT, and now with again Salesforce AI. And I've been working with the real-time examples with the clients. I have done almost around when the Einstein Copilot and Agentforce, when they've been introduced with us, so probably I've been, I have taken almost around 54 plus demos to the industries. We did several industries, right? Except, I know, cosmetics as well, right? So, again, you might be seeing me on social medias like LinkedIn. I'm quite active over there, right? You can interact me, right? Not too much active on WhatsApp, but again on LinkedIn, right? So here, the topic is something excites everyone. Agentforce. I'm not saying that, we should be very familiar, but you should know about Agentforce because you are in the Salesforce community. And this is what Salesforce has, came across with this amazing tool. A trusted autonomous agent, an AI agent basically, right? So, sometime what happens is that when Agentforce comes, you might have seen prompts. You might have seen on the right hand side panel, you might see then on the top, you're seeing Einstein, right, with the logo, right, with just his face, a black and white, not the color, right? But when you click on that, when you see a prompt on the right hand side, it says start with the conversation. You enter it, how it works. At the moment, I would not be covering up today, it's ETL. Can anyone tell me what is ETL stands for? Okay. Einstein Trust Layer. Okay. I made it short because I want to save time, right? So this is how AI works, saving time, right? So Agentforce is again an autonomous, and we should know the certain features. What are the features that come across with the Agentforce, right? I'm not talking about what you should know, but what you should know is about, when you're talking in terms of the industries. आप किसी client को approach करते हो. When you approach any of the client, he might be from several industries. He might be a director of IT or sales, marketing. What are the features that the client should know, and what you should know in telling him, boss, this is what Agentforce does in a real time. I'm not talking here and there because these features would be examined in a hands-on. Today, the session would be just making you aware about the benefits, features, and advantages, right? However, benefits is what Agentforce gives. Features, what Agentforce has. An advantage, what a B2B industry or customers can gain. This is what Agentforce is. So I'll just move on. So Agentforce for B2B industries. Human with agents drive customer. Again, to use Agentforce, I'm not saying that Agentforce would screw someone's job, but again, they need humans to have some good knowledge about an Agentforce, to to drive the Agentforce journey towards the B2B industries, right? And now, obviously, we have seen like many of people are now slowly moving, and there might be certain opportunities we're coming, and now you'll be seen on LinkedIn like AI consultant की job भी आ रही है. There are many things, right? So probably after learning AI, AI is a vast. I would not use AI now, but again, Agentforce would come with a better opportunity, right? Because obviously for that a person should have a good admin skills, should know what need to write, right? We all be using ChatGPT. You might be, obviously I have seen many developers using ChatGPT, right? Not even that, I have seen content writers and other people as well have been using ChatGPT, right? But again, Agentforce, it's not a ChatGPT. It only works with the data that is there in your Salesforce org. That's it, right? So here, what can sales and service teams do with trusted sales and service AI? See, there might be several things, right? When I talk about Agentforce is there, right? When you talk about like sales, service, marketing, commerce, it works amazing, right? The power of commerce is something, it's called human behavior. I mean, customer behavior. If you're asking me if you're doing a shopping, now these days again, if you go for an Amazon or Flipkart, if you shop for a pant or jeans, be it on any colors, it would recommend you if there's a particular an agent or particular. This is what the Agentforce does. If you have the Agentforce in your Commerce Cloud and you've been using, on the Experience Cloud, you've been using Agentforce, right? And you're doing shopping of pant, jeans, anything, or shirt, it recommend you a same. That hey boss, this color also looks good on this. There are multiple color shirts or t-shirts, you can go on that particular pant or jeans, right? So this is what the a customer behavior they predict. So sales AI. So looking at this something, though it's a little blurred, right? But again, solution is obviously protected. We need to understand about the ETL, Einstein Trust Layer. It's a huge foundation, right? Salesforce AI, Agentforce, I'd say it comes with an add-on. आपको नहीं मिलता enterprise पे, आपको नहीं मिलता unlimited पे, but it's an add-on. Yes, you can have Agentforce running, right, with certain limited access. You can use it on UE, unlimited edition. You can use it, right? However, again I'm saying it's an add-on, right? So here we need to understand about the Einstein Trust Layer. From the prompt, हम जो prompt लिखते हैं, from there it goes to from data retrieval, secure data retrieval, then it goes to then data masking, then it goes to again that's we call it vector search, right? Vector search, and it goes to then dynamic grounding, then it goes to the data masking. Obviously we have prompt defense in that. Prompt defense करता क्या है? It protects from the prompt injection attack, right? So probably it goes to then data masking, then it goes to zero retention, LLM, then zero retention, right? So again here, why we say that why ETL, Einstein Trust Layer has been introduced. The reason about the 3 conditions that you should know. ये शायद AI Now Tour में भी बताया गया था from Mr. Kiran Manyala, right? That he mentioned, and obviously it's true, it's mentioned over there when you will prepare AI specialist, when you prepare the AI specialist course, AI specialist exam, there will be a question that what are the 3 conditions that that Salesforce and OpenAI have been in zero retention. Zero retention hai kya? So one thing, your data cannot be stored in any OpenAI. Second thing, your data cannot be monitored. The third thing, cannot be used with any of the OpenAI agents. They are humans, right? So there are 3 things. So on that basis, again it goes to LLM, then LLM se fir aage wo jata hai, then you have generations, then generation ke aage, then you have then data, then demasking, then it goes to then field generations and all, then it again goes to then audit trail, then beech mein usse pehle toxicity, then audit trail, and again it goes to Salesforce again. So this is the whole history of it, right? But now in coming back to the features, the first thing is agent. It's called ASDR, right? SDR का full form बताता हूँ, Sales Development Representative. It's for the sales people, right? How you would tell the industry के लिए क्या फायदा होता है, right? So here obviously it's an autonomously nurture inbound leads to build a pipeline by offloading early funnels activities like outreach, answering product questions, right? So in probably I would say when you talk about SDR, a sales rep, when you do a lot of integrations, जो भी हम web to lead करते हैं या किसी से हम करते हैं, like what we do, right? Where the leads is coming from. It might be coming from your website or chatbot or something from other external sources, from LinkedIn. It comes over there. How an SDR can track, right? So you can track every single thing, right? We can write a prompt that which lead is coming, what is the latest lead, when what are the leads as per today's date. It will show you all the dates, right? It would help instead of going on the standard object lead and just checking out, putting the filtrations, filter का option होगा, आज का date डालूंगा, फिर leads like इतना time नहीं है मेरे पास, right? So this is how the Agentforce works. It helps to nurture the leads. What is the lead source of that particular? आज की मुझे lead source सबसे ज़्यादा leads कहाँ से आई है? I mean, might be from Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, from Twitter, from where, right? So this is how with a single prompt you can get all the informations, right? Agent sales coach, ये बहुत ज़रूरी है. We should all understand sales coach. We all people lack when we talk about, we might not be aware of the criterias. हमें criteria नहीं पता. Obviously, for every department, for every unit, we have a team leader. We have an architect. We have a particular, a slots for एक leader होता है. उसके अंदर बहुत सारे slots, बहुत सारे developers हैं. So obviously, why the architect and the team leaders are there? Why we have, we can say sales managers. Why we have marketing heads. उनको coach करे, right? A training head. I'm not talking about training head, but again to coach. So, and Agentforce helps. It helps you. आपकी जो call होगी, suppose आपने मेरे से बात करी, you spoken to me, right? And I'm your customer. You spoken to me. आपकी call recording, आपकी जितनी भी chat histories है. Now guys, take it seriously because ये बहुत important है. You should understand what a sales coach is, right? It drives your sales into pipeline to opportunities and make it more possible way to build your confidence. It's all about making your confidence. With Agentforce, you would get to know that how your call should be. Your call has been recorded over here. आपकी call record होती है, आपकी video calls होती है, Zoom, Teams, there are n number of things. आपकी call record होती है. On the basis of those conversations, you might have been chatting on WhatsApp. WhatsApp integration कर लो. Not a problem. But on the basis of your activity timelines, your emails follow-ups, activity related में आके दिख जाता नीचे पूरा, right? Then you might have your conversations, WhatsApp integrations, you can do that, right? And your call logs, everything here, recorded calls, your meetings, face-to-face video recordings, everything, right? उसमें एक आगे feature आएगा, मैं आपको explain करता हूँ, call summaries, how amazing it is. So वो सारे वो चीज़ monitor करके then sales coach approach. Your agenda of this was this much. You should pay attention to this much. You should do better in this much. Where you are lacking, आपको lack यहाँ हो रहा था. You should have put this certain points. How is it? It's amazing, right? So it helps on your basis of the activities where we're interacting with customers. Then we have sales emails. ये तो I believe few people ने किए होंगे when we talk जब AI Now tool में थे हम लोग, right? When we were creating prompt templates, right? Prompt templates में there are many things, right? We have record summary, field generation, flags, sales emails, right? And many others. right? So sales emails is something about when you ask a prompt, when you ask an Einstein, when was the last email shared to this particular lead, वो बता देगा. What was that email, वो भी बता देगा, right? So guys, again, this is just features where we help the industries to make them aware. Hands-on, I will make you do the hands-on, not today, but in next sessions. जितना मैं बता रहा हूँ सारा hands-on next session होगा, and that will be more interesting with your own laptops, right? I'll be there to guide you. The thing is, sales emails में when you आप जाते हो activity में sales emails होता है, click email पे click करते हो, then you have an email on the right hand side, right? A small. When you have Agentforce and Einstein Copilot enabled in it, so you have draft with Einstein. When you click it, when you ask draft me an email referring to the activities, जो आपकी activity timeline है, what should I, draft me a follow-up email basis on the activity timelines. It will draft you. Again, with the help of sales emails prompt template, you can create your own custom prompt template depending on that, right? I will help you to draft you the email template only on the basis, not the copy paste. Copy paste नहीं करूँगा. I will show you as per the industry, right? How we can do that step by step, right? So sales emails is something the most efficient where it would help you. आप खाली prompt में लिखो, what was the last email that I have shared to this person. आप जाओगे किसी लीड के अंदर, कॉन्टैक्ट के अंदर, उस पर नीचे जाओगे तो अच्छा ये मैंने ईमेल शेयर किया है, राइट? सो दे आर सडन लॉट ऑफ बहुत ज़्यादा आपको ड्रैग करना पड़ेगा बहुत चीज़ के लिए, बट इन दिस इट्स अ स्मार्टेस्ट वे दैट AI इज देयर, ठीक है? ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर डेटा, जो सेल्सफोर्स में डेटा है उस बेसिस में. चैट जीपीटी डेटा पे खेलता नहीं है, इट्स जस्ट अ वर्ल्ड वाइड. यस मैम. Yes.
Talking about basic Salesforce.
Yes, that's the reason Einstein trust layers were introduced before when we started using Einstein Copilot, Agentforce.
And this Copilot and Agentforce, like, what you have a kind of difference between it. So, like, how both things are different in architecture level, like how both are designed.
See, Einstein Copilot it's in a pretty old name. But probably when I talk about Copilot is something that you build, create your own customs, right? Create your own thoughts, own logics. This is what Copilot is. When you train a particular model, that is called Copilot, right? There's a difference. आपने वो भी सुना होगा Microsoft Copilot, right? When we have, उसने कोई अपना एजेंट का नाम नहीं लिया, मॉडल का कोई नाम नहीं लिया. They don't have particular model. Chat GPT में भी Copilot है, but they haven't used Copilot word, right? But again, Zoom Info, they have certain Copilots. It's something that you creating, modifying, training the model. That is a Copilot. Gemini में भी Copilot. Google Studio के अंदर एक Copilot भी आता है, where you do inputs and outputs as well, right? इसमें भी आपने देखा होगा जब Agentforce, अब Agents Builder में जाते हो, right? When you go in Agent Builders, when you create an you can say topic actions, new topic actions में जाते हो, when you add an asset library, right? उसमें हम जाते हो, उसमें चलो asset library छोड़ो, asset library तब add किया जाता है जब when you create any particular flows, what we call is reference action type, right? We have three things: flow, apex, and record summary. So in that case, उसमें आपने देखा होगा जब वो रेफरेंस टाइप एक्शन होता है, व्हेन यू प्रोसीड फर्दर, राइट? तो उसमें आता है इनपुट देन आउटपुट. इनपुट में क्या आता है कि टेक दिस एज अ रिक्वायर्ड इनपुट, क्लिक करते हो चेक बॉक्स में. आउटपुट में क्या करते हो? शो इन कॉन्वर्सेशन, राइट? सो बेसिकली दिस इज अगेन आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट कोपायलट. ये कोपायलट ये है, राइट? सी आइंस्टाइन कोपायलट दे वो पूरा है नाम, right? But again, they cannot remove that, but particularly Agentforce, it's a new version of Einstein Copilot. However, Agentforce is used to build an agent, to create an agent, be it agent bot, right? To interact, right? To create your custom instructions. आप instructions डालते हो, right? You can create up to 15 of instructions. Again, it's in a customized when you take a license. So license में again it totally depends कि आप कितने instructions, limitations आती हैं, right? The more you pay, the more you get, right? But again, it's all trusted. That's why I spoke upon dynamic grounding. जब prompt template आपको मैं बताऊंगा, I'll train you on the prompt template practical. I'll make you aware what is dynamic grounding. वहीं पर ही बता दूंगा, right? On every probably you must have heard about AI Now tour में जब prompt template बनाए थे, so उसमें dynamic grounding का word आया था, right? So I'll make you more clear regarding that, right? Call summaries and exploration. Okay, I believe you must do a lot of Zooms, meetings, Teams, right? You record transcripts, everything, but in this Salesforce, using the AI, I mean Einstein Copilot, I mean probably Agentforce, when you interact with the person, video call चलती है, right? So we talk with the person. Now talking to the person, it might happen, you might talk to 2 to 3 4 people. So आप जब कभी ट्रांसक्रिप्ट खोल के देखोगे, बहुत बड़ी हिस्ट्री होती है. Person 1, person 2, it might be with the name because name से भी register के लोग करते हैं. So Nimit, this, he spoke this, everything. So at that time when I talk about not ages, I would say about talk years back, but few years back there are people we used to talk to the person और साथ साथ में हम लोग notepad खोलते थे to write certain notes that okay, this was the context, this is what the person is looking for, right? This is what, but in this Agentforce, call summaries and exploration means is something when you interact वो आपको पूरा agenda बता देगा. Call summary means what was the purpose of the meeting, obstacles क्या था, next step action क्या है. जब मैं आपसे बात करता हूँ तो मैंने बोला कि okay, so I will share you after this call, I will share you the MOM, minutes of meetings, the files, all the things and the SOWs, I mean जो pricing जो भी है वो सब मैं आपको share कर दूँगा, right? So this is my next step actions. Obstacles, customer से बात करते करते customer ने बोला कि yeah, we have been using in-house CRM, but we don't have AI in it. We are looking to forward to integrate or to have to use to migrate our own CRM to Salesforce. So we are facing challenges with the lead exploration, lead scoring, opportunity scorings, forecasting. So these are certain things, right? So ये obstacles आता है. And conclusions, yes, that okay, I will share you everything. Conclusion is something like okay, say what Agentforce can do. How can we help you about lead scorings and opportunity scorings? So guys, this is how it is, probably call summary is. पूरा video call से, पूरा हर चीज़ से, पूरा आपकी जो call summary एक की बारी में सब कुछ brief में बता देता है. So this is what call summaries is. Personalized close plans. So probably it obviously eliminate one size fits all sales strategy, right? And generate a customized action plan personalized to your customers and sales process. Increase conversation rate, step-by-step guidance. So probably it creates a milestone. So here the milestone, I mean personalized close plans means आपका जो deal है, opportunity आपने open किया होगा कुछ opportunity, right? How many guys have opportunity आप सबने you have visited, right? But how many of you have gone through the inspection? Anyone? Opportunity inspection कभी open किया आपने? नहीं. So you have a particular feature in it. अब शायद आपके पास org होगा, so you can open that inspection, right? However, though it comes, आपने शायद I will guys I'll show you how to use that, right, in the next hands-on in next session. But probably inspection क्या करता है? वो बताता है आपको कि what is your current state of your your opportunity, उसका स्टेज क्या है, प्रोबेबिलिटी कितने क्लोज हो सकती है, कितनी जा सकती है. जैसे आप कार का इंश्योरेंस करवाते हो, राइट? तो एक इंश्योरेंस वाली कंपनी का इंस्पेक्शन वाला बंदा आता है. व्हाट ही डज व्हेन यू सेल आउट समथिंग, व्हेन यू सेल आउट एनी कार, an inspection comes and he check, okay, what are the damages, right? When you sell a car from sell a car to spinny या cars values or anything, first value, तो बंदा आएगा, इंस्पेक्शन करेगा, okay, this is the damage, this is thing, what is the current status of your car. यही होता है. This is what opportunity inspection, just a reciprocal, right? That your lead is there, आपका opportunity है, आपका opportunity का level क्या है, कितना close हो सकता है आपका deal. अगर आप, मैं यही चीज़ मैं prompt में mention कर दूँ, एक prompt में कि what is the hot or top opportunity which should be closed ASAP, बता देगा. This is the on the basis, कैसे करता है वो, on the basis of probability. Obviously there's a percentage to it, right? On different stages. तो वो बता देगा कि ये सारे हैं on the basis of this. तो we call it opportunity scoring, right? As we have lead scoring as well. Yes.
So in order to utilize the Agentforce, we now need to take care about our data model as well. So let's say if I'm talking about like once I get this thing done, let me tell the hottest deals of my platform. So in order to get that, it will go to the probability field. But let's say being an end user, my sales people are not entering the probability value in the data. Obviously,
Yes.
the probability is not there.
Yes.
So in order to do that, we need to take care about the data, data modeling as well of our org, right?
Yes.
We need to require those fields
Yes.
and all these things.
Yes. So it's always recommended when I usually talk to the clients. So probably I usually tell them there's always there was a speech delivered by Mark Benioff, right? He mentioned that in order to get the results using Agentforce, your data should be updated, should be accurate. Then only you'll get the predictions, good predictions, right? Now if you talk about, आप सबके पास मोबाइल फ़ोन है. It was obviously when you see a weather forecast, it says today it will be raining, today it will be sunny. Somewhere it doesn't happen. Somewhere the data is dynamic, but here the data, it becomes dynamic as per human interventions, right? But again, आपका जो अब इसमें भी forecast का feature है. We have forecast, Einstein forecasting insights, right? So over here, the data should be updated correctly. Train your guys. I mean, तभी आपको AI बता सकता है how your data should be, it will give the predictions, right? Otherwise, if you don't update the probability, then it would AI would not know. It would skip. वो skip कर देगा. It would show the probability, right? So the data should be updated properly and should be accurately on Salesforce. Prospect and account research. So, guys, how many of you are using Zoho? कंपनी में कोई? चलो, थैंक्स, ऑल आर Salesforce lover. So probably Zoho में एक फीचर है, on every field we call it smart prompts. Just an example. और Agentforce में भी है. So when you drag your cursor or click to a particular thing, what do you say, AI icon जो होता है उनका, स्टार सारे होते हैं. If you click that, it would give you the if you talk about a case, जैसे आपके केसेस हैं सर्विस में, केसेस हैं, आप केसेस में क्लिक करोगे ना, बस उसमें क्लिक करोगे तो वो बता देगा उससे रिलेटेड आपके क्या क्या है, अकाउंट, कॉन्टैक्ट, लीड्स, अपॉर्चुनिटी, वो सब बता देगा. When was it, what is the case is all about, वो सब एक चीज में बता. So this is we call as prospect and account research. So it means for the particular case, if you click on the particular link of your case ID होती है, if you click on that, detail बता देगा, पूरा नहीं बताता, right? Again, you can do customizations, lot of customization you can do, but I'm talking about in terms of the AI. So if you click on the particular case ID में click करोगे, then वो case के regarding बता देगा, okay, this is the person. आप अंदर जाओगे deep में, okay, this is the person, account है ये, किसका, कौन है, who is the owner of this account, right? It would go. But in this case, it's just a matter of dragging your mouse over to that particular case, एक smart करके mouse over वाला वो आता है, and it will show you all the details related to this. That opportunity का नाम ये है, lead, account, and what is the case is all about. So this is the smart way. Activity capture. So again, which I've already mentioned that एक ना इसमें फीचर है आइंस्टाइन एक्टिविटी शो ओनली कॉन्वर्जेशन एक्टिविटी कैप्चर. आपको वो ड्रॉप वो अनेबल करना पड़ेगा आपको उसमें. सो वॉट एवर यू राइट एनी प्रॉम्प्ट्स एनी थिंग राइट, सेल्सफोर्स वुड नॉट कैप्चर, वो कैप्चर नहीं करेगा आपके इस प्रॉम्प्ट. मैं आपको एक फीचर बताता हूँ. व्हेन यू टर्न ऑन योर आइंस्टाइन सेटअप में जाते हो तो उसमें गाइस कभी नोटिस किया हो एक चेकबॉक्स है एनरिच डेटा, एनरिच डेटा करके. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन दैट, आपकी जितनी सारी कॉन्वर्जेशंस है ना, जो भी टास्क कर रहे हो, इट वुड कैप्चर एवरीथिंग होता है, वो पूरा सारा कैप्चर करेगा. राइट, सो वी डोंट डू इट, अदरवाइज इट्स ऑलवेज फॉर वी ऑलवेज रिकमेंड फॉर इंडस्ट्रीज टू डू दैट. राइट, obviously we are using certain orgs, so usme we don't do that, right? So probably activity capture, it captures every single history of your related to Einstein, what you have asked for, right? You might be आप बोलोगे Agentforce को credit this amount to this person on this basically, so for that it would credit. However, ऐसे credit करने से credit नहीं हो जाएगा. You need to train the agent, right? You need to give the instructions that if मेरा input मैंने बोला कि okay, input दिया मैंने कि train submit this $100 to this person, right? So conversation में ये दिखना चाहिए कि okay, this has been credited to this particular lead or anything opportunity, तो उसको credit हो जाता है. So we need to do that. So what I'm trying to say is activity capture. So you need to turn on that particular, the only show icon, not icon basically, वो activity timeline में दिख जाएगा आपको, right, insights, and it would capture every single conversation over there, right. AI-driven deal insights. It's, I mean, lead. Obviously, see, using, I have used, Einstein Copilot. उसमें एक lead scoring का feature है. लीड स्कोरिंग, आप लिस्ट व्यू में जाओगे, लिस्ट व्यू में यू कैन क्रिएट, यू कैन ऐड सिलेक्ट फील्ड डिस्प्ले, राइट, उसमें यू कैन लीड स्कोरिंग डाल सकते हो. लीड स्कोरिंग में डिपेंडिंग ऑन द लीड स्टेटस आपका कितना इंट्रैक्शन हुआ है उस लीड के साथ, वॉट एवर यू हैव अपडेटेड, लीड स्कोरिंग वो बता देगा. कैन यू सी दिस टॉप पॉजिटिव एंड टॉप नेगेटिव. सो टॉप पॉजिटिव टॉप नेगेटिव में वो आ सकता है दिस लीड डजंट हैव एन ईमेल एड्रेस, दिस लीड डजंट हैव एन इंडस्ट्री, इंडस्ट्री इज नॉट स्पेसिफाइड, तो ये टॉप नेगेटिव में आएगा. टॉप पॉजिटिव, ओके, इंट्रैक्शन फॉलोअप हैज बीन टेकन, क्लाइंट हैज रिस्पॉन्डेड, ये सब आता है, सब आता है. कंपनी नेम इज देयर. सो दिस इज व्हाट लीड स्कोरिंग मीन्स मेरे सारे जो लीड्स है ना, सारे फुलफिल्ड है, तो वो पॉजिटिव है. नेगेटिव, इट माइट हैव दैट कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है मेरे पास, राइट, आई हैव नॉट अपडेटेड द इंडस्ट्री, मैंने लीड सोर्स, जो लीड सोर्स है कहाँ से लीड आई है वो अपडेट नहीं किया है मैंने, राइट. सो इट माइट बी हैव टू डू मैनुअली, और अगर इंटीग्रेशन कराए तो आ सकता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट दी आइंस्टाइन स्कोरिंग. दो स्कोरिंग है, एक लीड स्कोरिंग एंड अपॉर्चुनिटी स्कोरिंग. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस लीड स्कोरिंग एंड सेम गोज विद द अपॉर्चुनिटी. इफ देयर आर सर्टेन फील्ड्स, मैंने फील्ड्स में वैल्यू नहीं दिया तो वो स्कोरिंग में बता देगा. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट द स्कोरिंग. प्रिडिक्टिव फोरकास्टिंग. Again, it's only depend on the data, how data you are updated and how accurately you have updated the data in Salesforce org, right. It predicts. सबसे पहले एक फीचर आया था Einstein prediction, Einstein prediction, right. So probably you need to predict a particular thing, right. You need to enter that particular value, तब जाके वो Einstein predictive बताता है. But again, in this predictive forecasting, you need to update your Salesforce org properly, your data, तभी forecasting बताएगा, right. मेरी आज का forecasting कितना है, आज कितने, just to give an example, how many people are over here, so I can predict, right, I can predict. But अब जो आपके पास sheets पहले आई थी sign करने के लिए, right, might I would rely on that particular sheet, but अगर sheet पे rely नहीं करूँगा, I can only guess. So the guess would not work. If the sheet is filled by every single one of us, I can know on the basis of that particular data I can predict. But few people have skipped again. So it's all about how accurately you are updating the information, right? So this is what predictive forecasting. I mean, ये हो सकता है, ऐसे हो सकता है, right? I can say that ठीक है आज today is not sunny, so it might the weather would downfall with rain, right? So it is something predicted, but I'm not accurate with my particular data. तो मुझे data को update करना बहुत जरूरी है, guys. Again, conversation mining, guys. Again, हमारी बातचीत होती है कस्टमर से when we log call, emails, event, task, activities में, be it calls, be it video calls, anything. You have a number of integrations. WhatsApp भी चलती है, text messages भी होते हैं, right? You can do from your Salesforce, doing a number of integrations. So it mines your particular data. It mines when you ask for certain things, right? It gives you, it always do the secure retrieval and do the dynamic grounding and give you the particular data, not here and there, but it mines your conversation and present to you. So this is what conversation mining. It's just self-explanatory by its name. Call insights. It's very good features for call centers, BPOs, or probably calls तो हर जगह हर company में होते हैं, right? For people, talking in terms of the sales perspective, right? Sales and service, right? They do calls, they do make outbounds and they take inbound calls, right? Call insights. मेरी आपसे बात हुई फोन पे, दुनिया भर का बातें करके नहीं बताएंगे. It would create the particular insight. What is much important, right? What I should know. क्या क्या बात थी, कंपनी का नाम क्या हुआ, क्या क्या डिस्कशन था, what is the name of the organization, what we were talking about, what the topic क्या था, उस टॉपिक से रिलेटेड क्या क्या बात है, वो सब मुझे एक प्रिसाइज होके it would regenerate a particular text and would show you. Yeah, call summary is summarized when we do a Google Meet or when we do anything on video calls. So what is the agenda of total? It avoids the transcripts and give you precise what is the purpose, what is your purpose, what is your next best actions, and what is the agenda of that particular thing, and what should I present, what is the conclusion, what is the obstacles of the clients. It's a basically insight, but that is for the video purpose, call summaries, entire thing. And this calls when you talk over the calling, when we do put a dialer, CTI dialer, when you do put a CTI dialer, right? When you talk to a particular click to dial basically. So it gives you the call agenda, कि पूरे call के insights क्या था. Voice. Yeah, voice. Yeah.
So all these processing goes over the ChatGPT or a third-party apps?
नहीं.
So LLM is not in the Salesforce. So LLM is outside.
Salesforce uses LLM. That's called OpenAI.
Yes. So we have a tie-up with OpenAI that we will not be making. So all the conversation, the language we are talking in the normal language. So is that all the language is processed in Salesforce and they fetch out the data?
Yes.
So LLM itself is built in the Salesforce?
Yes. LLM is, they have used, not built in Salesforce, they have used a third-party LLM called OpenAI.
So,
right?
But the conversation is going out to the LLMs?
It is going, but with the three conditions when I talk about zero retention.
But in the conversation, we may not filter out the particular fields of particular data. It may have some sensitive data that while the conversation we tend to give out. So how the trust layer will come into play of grounding those? I totally agree with that. That's the reason I'm really sorry that I couldn't showcase you our ETL, right? Einstein Trust Layer. The only thing is that we call it dynamic grounding, right? Dynamic grounding is there. Data masking. It masks the sensitive things and it showcases it to you, right? It cannot show the credentials, everything what you're looking forward. So it is all masked, right? However, we call it zero retention. In zero retention, we have three policies. Salesforce है, OpenAI, LLM ही है, right? तीन condition हम जो व्हेन वी आर आस्किंग एनीथिंग, हम जो सेल्सफोर्स के एजेंट फोर्स जो प्रॉम्प्ट है, हम जो क्वेश्चन पूछ रहे हैं, इन्फॉर्मेशन वो दे फेच करके ही दे रहा है ना, राइट? दे यूजिंग द एलएलएम, ठीक है? देयर आर 3 कंडीशंस वेयर इट्स, पहला है हमारा डेटा वहाँ सेव नहीं होगा, ये जीरो रिटेंशन का पॉलिसी है सेल्सफोर्स और ओपन एआई, राइट? हमारा डेटा ट्रेन नहीं होगा। दूसरा है दैट हमारा डेटा वहाँ जाके स्टोर क्या, ट्रेन और मॉनिटर नहीं होगा, ट्रेनिंग पर्पस में यूज़ नहीं होगा और मॉनिटर भी नहीं होगा। तीसरा है कोई भी ह्यूमन, ओपन एआई का कोई भी ह्यूमन है, दे वोंट यूज आर डेटा और सी आर डेटा इज वेल। ये 3 कंडीशन है।
Yeah, I agree to your point, but what Salesforce does, Salesforce replaces the sensitive information with some keywords when sending to the third-party system. But in case of conversation, how they are going to identify that this is data that we have to mask with some other values or some other, so that they can process the conversation in and give the summary on that.
So that is what I'm talking about. It is called, when we call it, that's called generation. That's called generation. जब डेटा मास्किंग होता है, राइट? डेटा मास्किंग हुआ, वी कॉल इट, उससे डेटा मास्किंग के बाद आता है प्रॉम्प्ट डिफेंस। प्रॉम्प्ट डिफेंस, राइट? इट अवॉइड्स प्रॉम्प्ट इंजेक्शन अटैक एंड डेटा पूरा मास्किंग, फिर आफ्टर जाता है जीरो रिटेंशन, जनरेशन, देन कॉल्ड डेटा डी मास्किंग। जो सेंसिटिव आप जो कह रहे हो ना, इन्फॉर्मेशन सेंसिटिव है, इट doesn't replaces, it provides its own content. It's provides its own content with different thoughts to it.
I agree, but just my thought is that call. Suppose मैंने Salesforce मैंने call record किया. Now in the call recording, I have spoken about some data. Salesforce cannot process that because they have not inbuilt LLMs. They are obviously sending out. So in that whole conversation, there are some data. So if those data reach to the open AI, how we are protecting? Because agreement, we know the Google agreement and all.
Open AI with voice wala, I'm not so sure, but data is something.
Data is secured with the help of zero retention.
There are fields that we can classify it, but I'm not sure about the voice. Voice I need to check. What he's saying, because voice we cannot classify it. If I'm talking to you, so I'm not sure after 1 minute I'll be putting the sensitive information to you, right? So that whole when somebody process that voice note to somebody, or maybe to
But as per my knowledge, the call insights, the voice, those particular thing have been, they capture those things into text form, and those particular voice or video thing, they don't get stored into OpenAI. पहली बात, जब OpenAI नहीं आएगा तो
what is one thing, what he's saying, how we are so see, if we are having a record, so we know these 5 fields, we need to demask while sending to the OpenAI because we will classify them in Salesforce. But when we are doing voice to text, obviously, so we don't know in which phrase we do not need to send to the OpenAI. That's what he is making. So I think we need to check on that.
So probably till now I haven't interacted with that, with the call insights, because it's quite in deep, right? How they actually figure out those things, right? I'll come back.
But I don't think so. It will be sending as a whole, I would say, because you are not classified, right? If you are talking somebody and
Yeah, because you sort about the summaries and obviously we know that LLM is not.
because we are not classifying that. If I am talking to you, so that is your responsibility. Also, see, if you are using AI, so there is lots of responsibility coming to the organization as well. If I am talking to you on a sensitive, even they don't talk on the phone or that. There are lots of things. Okay, they won't talking on the phone. If you are relying on that, so maybe there is something.
So there should be something apart from disclaimer, apart from the
See,
just layer.
I'll tell you one thing. When you're talking about over the phone आप कॉल पे बात करते हो कि मेरा क्रेडिट कार्ड का नंबर ये है, मेरा, आई एम टेकिंग एग्जांपल, राइट? यही चीज़ सेम इन्फॉर्मेशन आपके सेल्सफोर्स ऑर्ग में भी होगा किसी कस्टमर का, दे हैव बीन ट्रस्टिंग सेल्सफोर्स, राइट? तो मुद्दा तो वही आएगा ना कि आप जब प्रॉम्प्ट से पूछोगे, इन्फॉर्मेशन मांगोगे उनसे, रिट्रीव करके करोगे, सो दे हैव लॉट ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज़, तो फिर भी वो स्टोर तो होगा ही नहीं है। कॉल पे आपके पास, आप नॉर्मल कॉल कर रहे हो, आप सेल्सफोर्स यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हो, जस्ट अ नॉर्मल पब्लिक, राइट? आपने अब जो भी आपका सर्विस प्रोवाइडर, जियो हो या एयरटेल हो, आपने इन्फॉर्मेशन तभी भी देते हो, यार मेरा क्रेडिट कार्ड का नंबर है, ये सीवीवी नंबर है, राइट? सो हैव यू थॉट कि जियो यूज़ करेगा, एयरटेल यूज़ करेगा, वो इन्फॉर्मेशन कहाँ सेव हो रही है, वेयर एग्जैक्टली डूइंग व्हाट सीआरएम दे, उनको तो एआई भी तो नहीं है उनके पास, राइट? सो इन दिस कंडीशन व्हाट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, बीट इट व्हाट आई थिंक, कॉल समरीज मैंने यूज़ किया है, इन कॉल समरीज ऑल्सो व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट, जो ये वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग है सेल्सफोर्स के साथ ही होता है,
सेल्सफोर्स के साथ ही हो.
What the question is कि आप जो भी वॉइस रिकॉर्डिंग करते हो, we say कि revolutionize policy है, we are not sending a sensitive information. But if I am talking to you, मैं ऐसा sensitive information लेके आ सकता हूँ जो कि वहाँ पे जाएगी, हम लोग जाएगी. I don't think कि वॉइस वाले में नहीं जाएगी क्योंकि there is no sense of classification. So that I'll check, but I don't think.
Yeah, that should be mentioned somewhere that we should be cautious. Means if they are placing the answer justly, so they are saying that we are not sending. But it should be a disclaimer as well that for the
The voice is different, but I'll check on that how they are treating that because data and the voice is different.
because at the end the user that is using, they are not checking the OpenAI or Salesforce. They are just trusting the Salesforce.
So that's a valid point.
No, we need to check on that because as of now the call insights have not been covered up till now. Call insights or nor any client they have raised the questions regarding the call insights part. So we need to come back to you regarding like how sensitive information can be saved, right? So guys, this is sales service seller onboarding, right? On the basis of your interaction with any particular lead, right? It would tell that okay, this it's a particular person. Interaction जो होती है हमारी interaction किसी customer से, right? Or any lead which is new on the basis of conversation, it say Agentforce AI helps in onboarding, self-seller onboarding. That hey boss, this is the particular lead. It sounds interesting. कभी होगा ना email marketing कभी किसी ने किया होगा, कोई client का reply आया होगा कि I'm looking forward for this. So on the basis of the positive tone, it's self-service onboarding. And here we have buyer assistant. It helps you. Okay, this is your, I mean, it's a part of, you can say reselling, a reseller part. That's it. Relationship graph, obviously graph आपने देखा होगा जब when you build a data a DMO, right? आपने DMO आपने किया होगा data lake object की आपने किया होगा तो उसमें रिलेशनशिप बना दिए होंगे बहुत सारे कॉन्टैक्ट्स के. सो ऑब्वियसली इन दिस ऑल्सो सो बेसिकली डेटा क्लाउड Agentforce plays very good with डेटा क्लाउड, राइट? बट बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली फॉर Agentforce यूज़ करने के लिए आपके पास डेटा बहुत ज़्यादा होना चाहिए, बट नॉट नेसेसरी. अगेन आई एम स्टिल यूजिंग आइंस्टाइन विद जस्ट अ सेल्स क्लाउड जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन डेटा है. रिलेशनशिप इनसाइट्स, राइट? इनसाइट्स लाइक कोई भी I mean informations हैं, right? Any particular client का या information किसी customer का आपका information है और on that basis it would give you a particular insight. hey, कुछ topics पूरा mail आता है, उस mail के हिसाब से okay this is the particular topics that what customer. I can write an essay 200 words का, but on that basis what is something important, it would give you the relationship insights regarding that. Highlighter basically.
And guys, we'll see all these in action in next coming session. So we'll publish those. But तो ये सारा कुछ दिखा रहे हैं हम लोग subject के hands on में. तो जो भी लोग interested होंगे, obviously you will be signed up to the org, and we'll be doing this one by one. Okay? So maybe you'll get more insights.
Yes guys, we will be doing this one by one, right, for hands-on in next sessions, right? Everything. Sales assistant is something like, it's just something like this.
And only you need to make sure जो org आपको मिलेगा वो 2 महीने का होगा उसका trial period. So we'll try to wrap it up in 1 or 2 weeks, but आपका hands on आप play कर सकते हो, that is up to you. Because that is how the Salesforce is giving that free org on the data cloud and the Agentforce, both of them will become. I'm just giving you another तो उस वाले org में आपको data cloud मिलेगा.
So guys, this is one example of sales assistant, right? It is something I'll show you a prompt. उस वो prompt होगा तो you can just write certain things, right? I'll give you the good example regarding that as well. So we have sales emails which I have covered up, right? Call summaries की बात मैं यही कर रहा था. ये कौन है, लॉरेन है? हाँ. So this is what exactly we are talking to this person, right? And on that basis, blur दिख रहा है. बट स्टिल समरी है, समरी में सारा पर्पस, नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स, एक्शंस जो भी हैं, आई नीड टू शेयर एन ईमेल, देन ऑब्स्टिकल्स, कंसर्न्स, देन कंक्लूजन. ये सब आपको है, कॉपी पेस्ट. गाइस हम यू हैव बीन यूजिंग गूगल मीट. किसके पास उसमें इंटीग्रेशन कर रखा है कंपनी ने? फायरफ्लाइज. कभी यूज़ किया फायरफ्लाइज? यूज़ किया है. फायरफ्लाइज यूज़ किया है. उसकी पोर्टल पे गए हो? फायरफ्लाइज की पोर्टल पे नहीं किया होगा. No worries. Then we have Service GPT, again Service AI, right? Service replies, whatever the concerns or cases you have, AI would help you to generate on the basis of what whatever you chat over here. So ये पूरा यहाँ पर ये Einstein replies over here, right? You can edit, adjust, and send a reply over here, and this is what person is writing it, right? So this will be this is recorded. Obviously, you would see. Arun would be uploading that on YouTube channel of Salesforce Admin Noida. So you can just see over here. You can check over there as well, right? Work summaries. Wrap up your summaries. It wrap ups your entire work, whatever the chat you have. Conversation that you have built it with the person, with the customer, existing customer basically. Knowledge articles. Obviously, it shares the knowledge articles on the basis of your service replies, your work summary, your case summaries, and at last it generates the knowledge article on the basis of the conversation that happened with the existing customer. And yes, I'm done with it. So guys, this is something we'll be covering in the next session, right? It's particular thing, again, we'll be exploring this. The org will be setting up with you, right? We'll help you with this particular org. This is a link. I know we'll be doing that same link, right? And we will set up the Einstein Copilot. We'll be unleashing the toggles and creating the prompt template, sales emails, flex, field generations as well, right? So we'll be covering up every single thing. And
that is the one part, guys, for this session, and then we'll be having following session. But this is a URL by which you can at least enable your org, right? You will be getting a new org where your agent will be there, because in case you won't be getting an Agentforce. That is a particular org which is given by Salesforce. You need to register for yourself.
And again, guys, this probably link, it's something, it's for number of days, few days.
I think for 60 days.
No. It is for almost around like for 15 to 20 days. 15 days.
So we'll try to wrap our session at least in 1 or 2 weeks so that this won't be expired. So there is a traded module, guys. Explore the Coral Cloud sample app. You can go and trade it and search. You will also get this. So don't register now, but once I'll be publishing that session date, okay? Maybe on that date you should be.
Yes, guys, don't register now. When once Arun updates the next session date and time, so from there onwards you can register, because again it's limited date. It's been available to this. Otherwise, it expire हो जाएगा.
Any questions, guys, so far?
Guys, any questions so far?
कितने लोगों ने AI word tool करा था attend? कोई है यहाँ पे AI word tool? नहीं बना सकता होगा ये multiple.
नहीं, वैसे तो
Different email ID should be.
I mean email ID का तो आपको वही होगा ना.
Virtual AI word tool किसने करा था? Virtual AI tool. There was a virtual AI tool also, right? So you must be creating at least little bit of that, right? Yeah, you can do. Sorry? हाँ. उसमें data cloud भी था, but we are focusing specifically on Agentforce right now, not in data cloud. We'll try maybe some example, but not exactly. Okay?
So probably this is the particular thing. I just want to show you a small thing, right? This is how the sales assistant, right, or Einstein Copilot. On the right, on your right, you can see this, right? It's a particular thing. It's a top icon over here. Just click this particular icon and you would see over here. So if I write anything, right, what is the current status of, okay, our favorite, Sophia.
What he is doing the prompting is all real data.
So as of now, I don't know Sophia is a lead or contact. I don't know. Let's see. I'm just giving a try. What is the current status of Sophia lead? Analyzing request, figuring out next steps. It's just seconds how much it takes. It says it appears that there is no lead for Sophia, but it's a contact record for Sophia Rodriguez. So means Sophia Rodriguez is a contact, right? Now I'll just write what is the next step, what is the last. I'm just giving a last try.
I'll just copy. So I mentioned summarize Sophia Rodriguez contact. So analyzing your request, figuring out next steps, and working. So here it's given Sophia is a contact with interest in adventure activities, beaches, and क्या है ये? Snorkeling. Okay, snorkeling, fitness, and so this can be reached. She can be reached at this, right? The lead source is direct mail, and the guest is type cultural connoisseur. Recent email indicate warm welcome. So this is all about. So this is a small glimpse about what you can do. But when we work, we'll be covering up in the next session. We'll be covering up prompt templates, right? Which is very much important, and we'll be just exploring this particular thing, right? So we'll be doing step by step.
That might be the virtual session. Virtual session.
वर्चुअल वर्चुअल करना है
पहला दो तो virtual करने ही पड़ेंगे ना.
वर्चुअल में भी स्क्रीन कैसे दिखेगा और वो कैसे दिखेंगे so मैं
We'll do the screen sharing. They only maybe you need to have the virtual only.
okay so guys the next session will be a virtual sessions, right? Because obviously you can sit back at your home, open your laptop, and you can do.
Timing is something we need to confirm. 8:30,
Yeah,
9
आप
p.m.
बोलो।
9:30. So guys, what is the comfortable timing you think? 8:30 p.m., 9 p.m. 8 we will decide. Just wanted to confirm. It should be in the night only or in daylight? 8, 9 p.m. Right? So we'll try to get it. Maybe we'll do 2 sessions, 3 sessions a week only. Back to back. So there'll be a small game also we gonna play, guys, for the agent course. And let's see the knowledge you have been possessed so far last few weeks from Salesforce. Because Salesforce it is the first time Salesforce is pushing themselves, because Mark is pushing himself also in that particular product. Because in last 20 years, I have not seen anybody who is pushing. Like you can see agent tools everywhere. Everybody is talking about it's Salesforce ecosystem. Because the CEO also. So you can go to the menti.com, and this is a code, guys, 1471186. And meantime, your lunch will be also ready. And maybe you can zoom the QR also. So code is 1471186 guys. I can see 9 people have been joined so far. Wake up, guys, you are sleeping, please. Zoom करो. 1471186. You can put on the you can zoom. Zoom in your eyes. Control. Not so sure, but you can use mobile. किसी का यार ले लो ना. चल रहे होंगे हॉटस्पॉट बहुत सारे लोग यहाँ पे तो कनेक्शन अच्छा है. अब तो कोई डाटा इतना यूज नहीं करता है. There is plenty of data.
दोबारा कोड बता दो मेंटी
1471186 guys. So far I can see 20 folks have been joined. Menti.com. Menti.com. Ready, guys?